What is up, everyone? Little Joe here from Backbase Gals Customs with my new do here. Trying a new do here. But I got a quick live stream today. I'm not going to be on here terribly long. This is for the people that have tuned in after the fact. I'm going to wait a few minutes here, and then I'm going to jump into what I got going on here. So I got a couple of kits I want to show. One I wanted to show to a young modeler in particular to see if he's ever saw it before. I don't think I'm going to build it. I may, but I'm not sure. But let's let a couple more people get in here. And we'll start out with some kits here. I got a kit in from Facebook, and I'm quite disappointed. It's going pretty good. I got this kit in from Facebook. And the guy said, oh, it's all here. It's complete. It's a great kit. I said, okay. Well, it's not a great kit. And here are my decals. You know, he never mentioned any of this. But, you know, it's an okay, cool looking little car. And it is all there, so it'll make for a neat little project. Another thing I got in, which I'm missing a couple of pieces because the box has been resealed, is this. I got this in. This is the ZZ Top car. A little bit lackluster as well. But this is the kit I wanted to show James. I don't know if he's ever seen this before. But have you ever seen that before, James? You ever seen that kit before? You ever seen that? It's almost AMT-like, even though it's almost AMT-like in a way. But, you know, there's the body. Yeah, it would make for you know, the kit's a bit dated with the 80s kind of stuff on it, but it would make for, and the windows are slightly tinted, which I find really cool. But it would make for a nice resto mod type thing. I haven't really looked through the kit yet. You know, the engine's really not detailed. Okay, don't know what happened there, but I'm back. It has a separate frame, which is, you know, kind of cool there if you wanted to do something with. You know, everything is molded in. That's just crazy. Let me look at the instructions here. Whoa! Cool. It has a Hot Rod magazine sticker. Keeping that shit. And some decals. First time I've seen the sticker in the kit. Hot deal. No way. Not a hot deal. Not a detailed kit at all. The only thing it lends itself is really the frame and the body. Everything else you could throw away. Front end parts maybe you could use. But really, I wish I would have went through this before I talk to you about it, James, because this sucks. I mean, it's got a cool body, but you'd have to throw everything else away. Look, the tires are hard plastic. Well, maybe you could do so. Was the tail lights molded in? Because they're molded in on this one, bud. Yeah, it's a haircut. Everybody gets it. Everybody gets one. Yeah, I wouldn't use none of this. Maybe the fan. Maybe. Tires and wheels. No. So it's a shitty kit. But, and the ZZ Top kit, surprisingly, is a shitty kit. Now I'm missing a headlight. Not the actual cover, but the clear plastic. Here's the... Does anybody have another ZZ Top kit they'd like to get rid of? No, just kidding. This is how they've done this ZZ Top kit, where you have to put the body together in multiple pieces. And some of these older Revels are pretty shitty, to be honest with you. But I mean, it fits together okay. The problem is you can't glue this on without putting the door panels in. The guy must have been a damn good builder, James, because that's a shitty kit. It really is. But the ZZ Top car is quite lackluster as well. But it's the ZZ Top car, so I will do everything I can to make this thing look good. And as far as this other kit goes, which I was really disappointed in, another thing that modelers do, I let the box art fool me. I let the box art fool me. I saw this and I said, wow. And I Googled some pictures and I was like, wow. And the guy said, yeah, man, everything is here. It's how it's supposed to be. It's all in great shape. So, first off, the roof line on this car is completely wrong. It's just wrong. But, and then here's the other bag of parts. I believe everything's here. Here's the tires. Terrible tires. But what he did not tell me was the fucking... And I've never seen this before. I've never seen decals molded so bad. But there's not a lot to this kit. You know, he basically told me it was a full kit with a motor and all these things, you know, and being a foreign kit, I figured it would be, but it's not. It's a curbside, and it's going to take a lot of work to make this thing look like anything, you know. Let's see. Yeah, it's ugly. Now the box looks awesome. And if you look at the real car, the roof line is incredible on these cars. But this one's a little lackluster. I may be able to do something with it. As far as this goes, I don't know, James. Like I said before, if I ever do decide to get rid of it, it's got your name on it. I got that other kit I got to send you. You just need to be patient with me till I can get it to you, which I will do. But got the wheels on the I believe it's a Belvedere. Yeah, I'm gonna get it to you, James. I swear I am. I just had a lot. I've got a lot going on, but it's in there. It's got your name on it. Ain't nobody gonna get it. Just like this one here. Ain't nobody can get this one from me but you if I decide to get rid of it, because I know you're a big Ford and Mustang guy. But this is gonna take... Whoever built that kit and made it look great was a really good builder. Man, I wish that lady, when she cut my hair, you see that darker line? I wish she just went all one thing, because now you can... It really looks like I'm freaking bald, because I am. But yeah... whoever built this, if you were to build this, James, this would be something that you'd have to stretch leaps and bounds to make it look, you know, any kind of presentable. You know, I've been good today, Swamp Dicky Donkey. The other car here, and I got a little bit to complain about this one too. Now, the car's going together good. I took some Pegasus wheels. and the original hubcaps. And I painted the center of the hubcaps red, or the wheel red, and I added the hubcap. Let me just show you what I got going on. So, tap. There's the car right now. And I don't know if I'm going to leave the wheels or not. I think it looks kind of modern day resto modish. I don't like the engine in this kit. It looks too small to me. This engine looks way too small there to me. To be, nope. Okay. That engine looks small to me. And I'm really not doing a whole ton of detail underneath the hood because I want to display the car with the hood shut. But, I don't know. The wheels may be too much. I may have to change the wheels. I think I screwed up by going with a red interior. But I'm not going to let that hold me back. I'm just going to let it eat and let it do what it do. Once I get everything on there and tone that red down, it should be fine. And if you want this kit to be proper, you have to cut this chrome off and glue it to the hood because that's where it's actually mounted. But I don't know what y'all's opinions on the wheels on the car. I like the stance. I like the stance, but who knows? And the 57 is, it's coming along. The windshield popped out. I got to take that one completely apart and finish it. I got to get that one done. I got to get Jimmy's done, which is basically the rear bumper and some touch-up paint. 2 windows in the Miller car, and then we're going to be ready for the Cadillac build. But the Cadillac build's coming up. All you guys need to get ready. I'm waiting on Jimmy. And it's going to kick off here probably in a week or two. All I'm going to do is hurry up and wrap up these 1, 2, 3, 4 that I got. And after those are wrapped up, then I'll wait and start either the Orange Blossom Special or the Tractor or one of the Bigfoots or the Snakebite, or we'll start to progress into the Cadillac build. Like I said, I've got my caddy right here. There's my caddy, and I can't wait to put it on my shelf. Good looking car, real good looking car. Look at that. That's gonna be a good looking car. Do the Orange Blossom Special. The Orange Blossom Special is gonna be tricky. Yeah, it could use a little wiring, but I'm waiting on Fat Kid Productions. He's making me like fucking 30 distributors. And he's had a bit of a setback, bit of a situation, so I'm waiting on that. But yeah, I don't even like that engine. I might just scrap that whole engine. The Orange Blossom Special, I'll tell you why. The front of the Orange Blossom Special is very toy-like. It is out of scale with what the reality of the truck was. So, what I got to do is I got to find, I think it's a 37 Chevy. I think. I got to find a 37 Chevy pickup to use the grill and possibly the cab and stuff out of to give it more of that realistic look. Because the front grill and all that is just very toy-like. Very toy-like. Looks like they may have molded part of it from a toy. So that's what I got to do with the Orange Blossom Special. As far as the Cadillac builds go, this is Lisa's, which I know a lot of you guys are going to be doing. Which is nothing wrong with that. It's interesting to see what the different things you guys are going to come up with. You know. Yeah, you could make your own, Steve. You could. But have you seen some of those make your own ones out there that people do? I like Fat Boy Productions or Fat Kid Productions distributors because of the, you know, the thought that's went into them for him and what he does for you. You know, the distributor, you know, he gives you options for different colors for the wires and the loom, the boots, and color for the distributor. He gives you all these different options, and he puts all that on there for you. It looks more like a real distributor than the Parts by Parks ones by far. You know, so I would much rather give him a little bit of money because I do like his product and I'd like to help him. So I ordered like 30 of them, and that was hard to do, to sit down and to come up with 30 different combinations of distributors. Now I got a few repeats and stuff like that. I ordered one for the Bigfoot. I ordered one for the Orange Blossom. You know, I got a few for different applications. He's making me a V16 distributor for this, which would be black with black wires and light brown boots, which it was not common then. They just actually had metal exposed hooked onto it back then, but light brown boots would be, you know, more of the period. And we're not talking about the menstrual cycle, or even a motorcycle for that matter. But yeah, that's what I would like to do. You can't see no one's comments but yours, Swamp Donkey? Then shut the fuck up. You're the only one commenting. I don't know. Maybe reset it, dude. Because I'm seeing other people's comments. Everybody comment now. Just one letter, word, flip me off, fuck you, whatever you want to put. So see if Swamp Donkey can see what's going on. See, there you go. I'm seeing a bunch of comments come in, man. That's a good way to check your settings. You fellas mind if I smoke? But I might even bring the car out. You did something to your settings is what you did, Donkey. Something to your settings. But, yeah, the black car is coming out good, the 57 Chevrolet. I can show you a bit of it here. Let's see. Here she is. Paint still looks great. She's just in her case. You know, there's the... I believe it's the very first weathered car by a certain builder in history. Not the only one ever weathered in history, but the first one this particular person did. And there's the old green machine. And then we got that thing there, and that thing there, and this thing that didn't come out right, which I'm still fiddling with, and Jimmy's car down here. So I got a few of them. Got a few of them. Alright, let's see. I'm gonna go out in the sunlight here and set this Mopar on the hood of this Mopar, and we'll see what it looks like in the sunlight. But I ain't got a damn lighter, and I am the king of losing my lighter. Can't never find one. And everybody go, man, you do these fucking live streams and you're walking around and you're doing shit that you shouldn't be doing. You should be paying attention and you should be talking to the people. Well, I am talking to the people. I'm just looking for a fucking lighter. So I checked the hearse. You never hearse too? Well, we'll just do this the old-fashioned way here in a minute. But first, I think that looks pretty good. I think it looks okay. You know, it's not the greatest in the world, but it's definitely not the worst. I've gotten a lot of people that I show it to, they go, well, and this is pretty funny. You got the fenders and the hood all sanded and primed in. You're gonna fix the rest of it? I got that a few times from people that aren't modelers, of course, which is quite comical, and lets me know that I guess my weathering job worked. Because if it wouldn't have, them fools, you know. Let's see, let me read some of your comments here. You got a Cameo step side. Let me give you some advice about that Cameo step side. In reality, are you going to weather it? Let me know if you're going to weather that 55 Cameo. I'll give you a little tip that many people don't know. But I know, because my father owned one. Okay, the 55 Chevy Cameo. The back bed of that truck is fiberglass. The outside back of that truck is a fiberglass panel. Now, I'm not sure if the tailgate is, I don't remember. But I do know the outside cover of that Cameo is a fiberglass part. So, if you're going to weather it, a lot of people will weather it and rust it. You can't rust fiberglass. You can stain it. But you need to look up some of those Cameos in real life and see how that bed weathers and see what the fiberglass looks like when it's exposed, and you can have this cool truck that has the paint coming off the fiberglass and the paint coming off the metal with the rust and the fiberglass thing going on. Did I Did I tell you something you didn't know, or am I just looking like a jack dick, or a dick jack, or jackass, or Jackie Dick, or I'm just, yeah, we'll just continue on. Yeah, you got to figure out what color the fiberglass was up underneath. You know, and go to whatever primer they use, and then what's underneath that primer at the very last coat before the plastic, it would be the color of the fiberglass. But yeah, I'm disappointed in those kits, man. All three of them. Disappointed in all three. I imagine the tailgate on that truck's metal, and just the two side panels would be fiberglass. That's what I would think. That's what I remember anyway. But a lot of people have weathered the Cameo, and they rust the sides of the back bed. Well, that was impossible. It's like rusting the friggin' front nose on a Freightliner or something. But yeah, I'm real disappointed in those kits. Yeah, it's pretty nice weather. It's, I don't know, probably 75 degrees right now, I guess. But yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna keep the Mustang or not. Young modeler. If I do, I'm gonna do. If I don't, I don't. But I'm gonna do a little research on it. Hey, man, what are you doing? The hell you doing? Egg roll. What are you doing? What are you doing? Check out the camera. You better stay out of that road, because egg roll over easy there will become scrambled eggs if he keeps it up. But yeah, I saw this. It was a buyer's remorse type thing. It was a buyer's remorse type thing. I bought the oops, sorry, dude. Let me turn this around so. Oh, switch. There we go. I bought this, you know, and wasn't thinking. This looks like some kind of retooled kit. But what got me most is just now when I was looking at it, the tail lights are molded in. Like this is just a terrible kit. But it could be made awesome. And they're cheap. They're cheap because I'm sure nobody wants to build this. Now, if I build it, it'll be a tribute to Young Modeler if I do decide to build this. You know, but all of this would have, most of this would go. Your engine and heads or intake are all on one. I could use that roll cage as a base to start a good one. I could use this frame as a base to turn it into a Pro Touring car, lowering it and such. So there is potential. There is potential, but This is one that you're going to have to find a couple of good donor kits to get some sweet stuff out of. The wheels would have to go. The wheels are a goner. The headlights gone. You'd have to cut the grill out. That's gone. Get that out of there. Cut the taillights out. Just cut them out. They're gone. Yeah, a lot of work here to make this thing look like something. And would it be worth it in the end? Would it be worth it in the end? Yeah, Revell sometimes would buy old toolings, and I think that's what that is. Just like this. This is an old tooling, you know, that they put the Eliminator stickers in and some rims, and they called it the Eliminator. But, you know, what the fuck is that shit? You know? Now, I'll probably do this car with the windows up and tinted, because that's how it was in the video. And the trunk is open, which gives me perfect opportunity to make some music equipment to go in the rear. I know one of you guys that watches me just got some Fender Stratocaster 1/25th scale Fender Strats. I said, hey, I want to buy some of those, and I got a prompt fuck you, because he didn't contact me back, and I don't blame him. But, yeah. And this is just god-awful. God-awful. And it could be such a cool car. It could be such a cool car. And maybe I can make it a cool car. But it's yet to be seen. Yet to be seen. I could, you know, use these as a diagram. As a diagram, it has all the proper cuts and bends that you would need to paint it. So we'll see. Maybe, but I doubt it. That's a pretty shitty kit. I mean, that's disappointingly shitty. The ZZ Top, okay, that you can work with that, but the other two, come on, man. You basically paid for the mold of the body. I got my semi done. You started it yesterday, didn't you? But yeah, it is what it is. But like I said, guys, we got the Cadillac build coming up, and you guys need to get in it. You need to get in the Cadillac build. I don't think anybody's ever built one of these vintage Johans like this one on YouTube. Not yet. You know, maybe. But I can't find it. So I'll be the first to build this. You know, I'll be the first to build that. And I want you guys to join. You don't have to build a vintage Johan like me. You could, like I said, it's any Cadillac. Any Cadillac. Any way you want to build it. Any way you want it, that's the way you need it. Any way you want it. You know? And yes, young modeler, you could put a Ford engine in a Cadillac if you wanted. It's an any way build. But that's really all I have to show you guys for this little afternoon thing. Wanted to just kind of show you what I got and what was going on. I wanted young modeler to see this kit. I don't know if he had never seen it before, but it's not the greatest thing in the world, and if he comes across one, he'll know better, and he'll know what lies in that box and he'll be able to, bargain and barter with them appropriately. Appropriately. I know that's not how you say the word. But, okay, guys, I'm going to go ahead and ease off of here. Thank you guys for tuning in. Keep your mind on the Cadillac build and see if you would like to join it. And it's going to be, pretty much do whatever you want. No rules. No rules. It's not a contest. But if you want to build a mud buggy or a limousine or a hearse, people got Cadillacs in their stashes that they ain't built because they ain't had a reason to build it. Now you got a reason. Now you got a reason to build it. So I'm going to try to get all you guys in here on it and get something done with it. I'm going classic. So is Fast Jimmy. Fast Jimmy has ordered a couple of vintage Johans and some other caddies. He's not sure which one he's going to build yet. But we'll see. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. So thank you guys for tuning in. Comment down below. Like the video so YouTube can demonetize it and make sure nobody else sees it, because that's fucking YouTube. But and I just said a cuss word, so it's definitely getting demonetized because they are scouring these videos, guys. They're trying to, anything political, they're trying to get it away. But alright, yeah, I may get on GTA, but I got a few things I got to do. But alright, I'll see you guys later, and you know how to get in touch with me. Take it easy. Later.